So, what is DanDori? Miyamoto said in the Pikmin 4 announcement trailer that Pikmin 4 will be focusing more on the core Pikmin elements through the Japanese word DanDori. At first, it seems like Nintendo just wants the whole game to be the same as the others, but more Pikmin focused. However, when you dive deeper into the true meaning of what DanDori means, it may as well just spoil the entire plot of Pikmin 4. This, my friends, is how one little word can reveal a whole lot into how a game is designed. I'm Pikmin Fan 123, and let's get into it. Okay, first let's look at the actual meaning of Dandori. When I first saw the Pikmin 4 trailer for the first time... Wait, so this is just Pikmin Bloom. Ooh, are we getting like Zelda 2 footage? Wait, no, are they actually, this is it. It is those dwarf bulbs. They're actually doing it. It's been 10 years. Yes, finally. Oh, they look so cute. Ooh, yellow. 2023? This year? Well, I immediately went and Google translated the meaning of Dandori to English. Apparently, it means set up, and synonyms can mean arrangement or plans. Well, there's the definition. Thank you guys for watching. That's it for the video. Okay, I wouldn't leave it at that. Back to the main topic, Miyamoto also talked about how Dandori means strategically commanding and attacking with the Pikmin. With our original translation of setup, it makes a little more sense. On a basic level of understanding, you set up your Pikmin in a way so you can strategically command and attack. If I were to fine-tune it a bit, since translation isn't perfect, Dandori means to plan your attacks accordingly and set up how you command your Pikmin. Now that was basically just restating what Miyamoto said, just on a deeper level. But what if I told you it meant more? Let's first apply our meaning of Dandori into a Pikmin game. Take for example Pikmin 2. If you want to strategically command and attack with your Pikmin, you spend 2 hours getting 150 purples from the subterranean complex, and then take your new squad of 100 purple Pikmin and beat every boss in the game with little to no effort. Okay, not what Nintendo expected. But it's true. In every one of my playthroughs of Pikmin 2, I brought my purple Pikmin to kill bosses, not my reds or whatever Pikmin-themed boss it was. This wasn't really a problem, but it wasn't what Nintendo wanted. Nintendo wanted you to plan your attacks accordingly and make sure when you go into a battle that you can do it. Let's look at Pikmin 3. If you want to kill the Plasm Wraith, you either are a pro like me and have the world record for speed killing it in mission mode, both co-op and solo mode, not to brag, or you could just bring 100 rock Pikmin and get through the whole fight without losing a single Pikmin. Also, probably not what Nintendo expected. I think the only game that Nintendo made right was in Pikmin 1. In Pikmin 1, you could just bring a bunch of blues and yellows everywhere, but it seems that whenever I play it, everything is more tied together to having an equal amount of all Pikmin colors. I think this is what Nintendo means when they say Dandori. This is all still pretty vague though, so I'm going to give a full definition of what Nintendo probably means when they say Pikmin 4 will be focusing on Dandori. Dandori means keeping an equal amount of Pikmin with you, such as 20 reds, 20 blues, 20 whites, 20 yellows, 20 winged, and going into a fight with more preparation than needed. Think of it as seeing an adult Bulborb blocking your path, and instead of just going charge, you actually think about what you're going to do. Let's say, instead, you backtrack and swap out your yellows for reds, bringing a squad of maybe 30 to 40 reds to be safe in case you lose too many to the Bulborb. Be very careful about moving around the Bulborb so you can ambush it in the back, and start throwing all your Pikmin at it. Now, I kind of imagine that throwing your Pikmin will be a little more precise, but that still sounds a lot just to deal with one Bulborb blocking your path. Now, for a little speculation, nothing confirmed, but what I think Dandori might mean is making Pikmin harder. Not harder as in enemy span or limiting the Pikmin. I mean forcing the player to make tactful decisions. like when I talked about the bullet orb. It makes it a really hard enemy to approach, and you have to plan how you attack it. If you think about it, why would you ever want to plan your attacks when you can just defeat it without losing a Pikmin or two anyway? When a Pikmin game is easy, it's not like you were going to make tactical decisions anyway. Okay, let's get to the point you've all been waiting for. How does this spoil the entire plot of Pikmin 4? Well, first, since we've already said that Pikmin 4 is hard, let's compare it to other hard games. My first example will be Shovel Knight. When you first get into the game, the controls are hard to adjust to, and it seems like there isn't much, but the game gets pretty hard and really fun if you try to 100% it. The game has a plot of trying to save somebody, but what I want to look at is the gameplay, not the overall plot. Each of the levels in Shovel Knight is like a little mini area that it's a little hard, takes a while to get through it. Let's apply that to Pikmin 4. I hope they don't do this, but imagine there are like 30 areas and each one of them is a boss or a mini boss. Or maybe using a new type of Pikmin. A Pikmin. But that doesn't look like what the trailer tells us. The trailer shows us a big open world for us to explore, which I already covered earlier on my channel. Link in the description. Anyways, the plot of most harder games varies a lot, but one thing I think they all have in common is one big mechanic that is explored throughout a level, before using harder and harder ways to show them later in the game. To make this seem a little less mind-breaking, I'll explain it in one big summary. Pikmin 4 will probably start off as a pretty easy game, introducing the mechanics of each Pikmin type, throwing, carrying items, before moving on to showing those mechanics in new and harder ways. We end off the game by combining all those mechanics into one big boss fight or something at the end. So let's look at what mechanics we already have. What we see from the trailer, we will keep throwing, fighting enemies, and verticality into the game. The usual. And on the website, it confirms that new Pikmin types will be shown off in later directs, which means new mechanics. So, with our new Pikmin 4 protagonist, I'm going to predict the entire plot of Pikmin 4 using everything we know from this trailer and the website. I will be delving deep into this topic and pulling details from places where details don't exist. But I'm running out of time to make this video, and I think that Pikmin 4 prediction video, it deserves its entire video of its own. And that's right, this is a 2-part video. Next week, expect to see an entire Pikmin 4 plot prediction video. Wow, that was a lot of P's. Anyway, so subscribe with notifications on to see it. Trust me, you do not want to miss it. Anyways, that ends off the video. I can't wait for Nintendo to take down my next video for perfectly predicting the plot of Pikmin 4. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.